Okay, welcome to our call for Finally Getting Fit in 2015. Thank you guys for coming on Super Bowl Sunday. We will just do a quick call, and really I want to make sure the main purpose of this is to answer your questions. So far the participants that are on right now are 21-day fix people or some of my coaches. And so I'm going to start with going over the 21-day fix and just making sure that you have everything that you need. Some of you are repeat 21-day fixers, and so you're kind of familiar with it, but maybe it's been a while since you've used it. So when you get your package, you should have on it, your eating plan. You should have a Start Here guide. And then there's a couple extra things, her 3-day eating plan. And then inside her Start Here is going to be her schedule for your workouts. Mine's a little beat up because I've used it so much, but you should see that in there. So one of the first things you're going to want to do to make sure that you're ready to start is you're going to want to take your measurements. Some of you are really, worried about the scale, and that's okay too. If you want to measure your weight, that's fine, because when you calculate which eating plan you're going to use, you're going to need to know your weight. But in terms of your progress, I want to make sure that you guys do measurements because the scale is not always going to reflect what changes are going on with your body. So sometimes you'll lose water weight, but no inches, sometimes the other way around. And I think for me personally, seeing that my clothes are fitting better, that I'm feeling better, that I'm feeling less bloated, and being able to measure that with, like a tape measure that you also have, that's a lot better in terms of showing your progress, because some days you might not see the scale move, but then you'll measure yourself and say, oh, I'm down 3 inches. So that's the first thing you want to do. And it also obviously comes with your tape measure. You should have that. And then the second thing you want to do is take before pictures. I know they're not fun to take, but it's another tool for you to be able to track your progress. And so you can compare yourself at the end of the 3 weeks and see how well you've done, where you need to improve, and then decide if you want to do another round. And I do want to say a quick note about the 21 days. So some people are hesitant because they say, oh, I don't want to do something quick fix and then it's over. Well, the way the program's designed is for you to do multiple rounds. So even though it's set for chunks of 21 days, that's really more for a mindset so that you can come in and, get a lot done in 21 days, which you will get a lot of results if you stick to the program, drink your Shakeology, check in every day, and do everything that's recommended. You'll definitely see really good results in 3 weeks. But then at the end of the 3 weeks, you can assess your progress, and then you can, keep going based on, okay, I hit a couple goals, and now I want to keep going until I reach all of the goals that I set. So those are the first things you want to do. And then once you figure out your, I did a little calculation just to give an example, but in the book it tells you how to figure out which container plan that you're gonna use. And let me pull out the containers. You should have gotten all of these color-coded containers. They're pre-portioned based on food groups. So you should have a purple, a green, a blue, a red, a yellow, and then 2 orange. I'm still not sure why we have 2 orange. I'm not sure, but you have 2 orange. I haven't seen 2 orange on any of the plans. If anybody else knows, let me know. But basically these are, these are portion controlled, and then you're going to have, each food group is going to be color coordinated. So purple for your fruit, green for your vegetables, red for your proteins, blue for your healthy fat, blue for your healthy fats and things like hummus and, avocado, stuff like that. And then yellow for my favorite category, which is the carbs. And then orange is going to be things like flaxseed and, a couple other examples. I should probably open the book and give you a better example. But so what you want to do is make sure that you do the calculations. You want to weigh yourself. And then the calculation is very simple. It's just your weight times 11 and then plus 400. And once you get that, you minus your calorie deficit, which is 750. So for a 150-pound person, that person would be in the 1,200 calorie range. And all of these things are inside your 21-day fix eating plan. This is like going to be your go-to for the whole entire program. So for example, somebody who's 150, you would take 150 times 11, which is 1650, and then you'd add 400, which is 2050, and then minus your 750. So that would put that person into the first eating container plan. And once you figure that out, you're pretty much ready to go. The last thing you have to worry about is your actual DVDs. There's a schedule inside of your Start Here, and that's going to tell you what programs to do each day, what DVDs to do each day. So I would recommend that you write down this, or you have this somewhere where you hang it up so that you know what you're going to do every day. But basically, for the first week, you're going to follow the first plan, and then for the second week, you can decide if you want to do repeat the same plan or if you want to do the double workouts. And that's totally up to you. You can play that by ear, but that's all in this Start Now guide. And then your DVDs conveniently have all of the workouts on 2 DVDs. And then if you, depending on what you ordered when you got the fix, you should have a plyo fix, which comes in a separate DVD. And then you may have a couple other extras. I think there's a bar workout, which I never have done. So that's pretty much it for what you should have. And then I just want to make sure that everybody remembers to plan ahead. The biggest part of succeeding with any of these programs is just, planning ahead with prepping some food, cleaning out your cupboard, which we all should have done by now, and just, scheduling the time in your personal schedule when you're going to work out, and then checking into our private accountability group at least once a day. I'm going to be adding everybody after this call to that group, everybody that's fully committed to the program. And so we'll have in there kind of a repeat of what I'm saying now. So that's pretty much it. I just want to ask real quick, I'm going to unmute you guys to see, is there anybody that wants to go over the PIO workout? Because I don't see anybody on here that is doing that. And all of the people that I have in the group have done PIO before. So I don't want to spend too much time on that. So let me know. Everybody's unmuted. Anybody? No?
Hi, I'm just saying hi.
Hi, is that Lisa? Hi. Yeah. I can tell by your voice, you're so cute. Okay. All right, well, I'm not going to spend time going over PIO then. I can do that privately if people have questions. So the only thing we have left to do before I open it up for questions is to announce our winners for the drawings. I'm a nerd, so I did put this in a hat. And I have 3 things that we were giving away. The first one was for people who participated in writing down their goals in the event page. And so I had a bunch of people do that. So that's going to be the first thing that I pull out. And what you're going to win is you are going to win one of the best books that I've ever read that helps me to stay on track with my fitness, stay on track with my business goals, my goals for my regular job, my goals with my family, pretty much everything. This book is called The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy, and basically he talks about how your small decisions that you make every single day affect your outcome. So a lot of us are, wanting to have, immediate results or quantum leap results, and he talks about how success really comes from daily small decisions that are really easy to do, but that are also really easy not to do. So this book is like a huge eye-opener for me, and I refer to it a lot. So I want to give that to somebody because I know it will help with your fitness journey. So let's find out who that is. Oh, this woman, Elena. I don't know, Elena, are you on here? Because you have won. She won in my last challenge group. That's so funny. So Elena Konstantakis, you're going to get this book, The Compound Effect. So I will message you. I don't know if you're on. I can't see your name on here. All right, so congratulations to her. And then the second giveaways that I'm doing, where did I put my stuff, is I'm going to give away one of these signature cups and any choice of a Shakeology packet that you want. So I have every flavor. I have the 2 vegan, and then I have all 4 of the regular flavors. So that one, to win that, was you had to show me a picture of your pantry or kitchen. And there were 2 people that, where did I put those other names? 2 people that qualified to do that. So actually, I'm sorry, there was only one person that qualified to do that, and that was Jennifer. Jennifer, are you still there?
Yep.
Okay, well, I'm going to be giving that to you, so I'll message you and see which flavors you want. Congratulations.
Great, thank you.
You were the one that posted your picture, and you look like you're ready to rock and roll. So I'm excited for that. All right, and then the third thing that I was giving away was kind of a surprise. I was going to let you guys have a choice between either the same prize that I just gave away, the shaker and 2 flavors of Shakeology, or if you can choose between that or a program called Hip Hop Abs. I'm sure everybody knows what it is, but it's Shaun T. He's the creator of Insanity Max 30, and a lot of other really awesome programs. And this is a fun program that a lot of people have actually had really good results from. And it's fun. It's hip hop. You're dancing around. You're not feeling like you're exercising. So you can pick between the 2, either the shaker with the 2 flavors or this hip hop abs. So I'm going to take a minute, mute everybody, write your guys' names down, and put them back in the hat because I have people coming in. And that one you had to be on this call to be in the drawing. So I just want to make sure I have everybody's name. I have Jennifer. And this is non-coaches only. Sorry, coaches. Other Jennifer. And then, let's see. Oh, I think that's it that's on this call. So it's going to be between the 2 Jennifers. So we'll do that. All right. I just want to take a minute, and then I want to let you guys ask any questions that you have. All right. I'm mixing them up. We'll see how this goes. Okay. I feel like I'm at the carnival or something, like, oh, I think one popped out. Okay. Oh, Jennifer Wood. You are getting oh shucks. You're going to get either hip hop abs or you're going to get another shaker cup with 2 samples of Shakeology. Message me and let me know which one you want.
Okay.
All right. Okay, that's really all I'm going to do on the call. I just wanted to get everybody excited for tomorrow, let you know what to expect. I'll be adding everybody's names to the group, the private group. We'll be closing that event page that we've had this week. And then I'll be adding everybody to the private group. And then we're just going to start. I'll be throughout the week posting tips and menu ideas, and your guys's, check-ins each day should have a picture of you working out or after you're working out, or picture of your food, or questions, anything like that. And then I'm going to do another final giveaway for the actual participants of the group. I haven't decided what it is yet, but I'll post all that information in our private group. And I just want to make sure everybody knows the groups are private. This week we spent, the prep week in an event page, and there were other people who were able to see, things that we were discussing, but that's going to change. So when we go into the private group, it's only the participants. It's a secret group. It can't even be searched on Facebook. So I just want to reassure everybody that it's a place where you can, be a little more vulnerable. So does anybody have any questions?
I do.
Who's this?
You're in, Jennifer.
Oh, sorry. Hi. Go ahead.
Hi. I know like there are portion sizes and things that as far as the 21-day fix and stuff like that, and there are days I know like if I've tried it before, there are days when it just seems like it feels like it's either like too much food or it's like almost impossible to get all the way through. If you find over a week or so that you're really not as hungry as the portion sizes and stuff say, is it okay to drop down to the next one or two levels or whatever that actually kind of fit where you're at, or are you better to stick off with where you're supposed to be? Like does it throw off your metabolism or whatever the plan is if you decide to do something a little lighter than what's designated for you?
No. So that's a really good question. So the question was, if you're feeling full or you're having a hard time getting all of your containers in, can you reduce the portion sizes? The answer is yes, but what I would recommend is that you give it a full week, because it's either one of two things happening. It's either that you really don't need to be in that calorie range, and that can happen sometimes. If you're feeling full and you're like, oh my gosh, it's already time to eat my second meal, then you may need to make some adjustments. But my recommendation is to give it a full week of, I'm not saying stuff yourself, obviously if you can't eat something else, you don't want to make yourself uncomfortable. But sometimes when your body's not used to eating on that type of schedule, it's not going to feel hungry, because it takes a while to kind of rev up your metabolism, get yourself used to eating on that type of 2 to 3 hour schedule. And you can feel full at first. People, for example, who aren't eating breakfast, they have this problem a lot, where they just say, oh my gosh, I'm not hungry yet, or I just ate, I'm not used to that, and they're used to kind of spacing their meals out. So I would really try your hardest to give it a full week of sticking to the schedule, and then if you're like, you know what, it's still too much food, then we'll reassess it, and you can message me and see how to adjust it. But the first thing, if you do get to that second week and you're saying, you know what, I'm just full, I can't get all the containers down, the first thing you want to take out is your carbohydrates. You don't want to take them all out, but you can maybe say, okay, let me reduce, instead of a full yellow, I'll do half a yellow, and see if that makes any difference. You always want to make sure that you don't want to take out vegetables. I would never recommend taking out vegetables. The only thing I would reduce is either a little bit of the carbs and a little bit of the fruit. But everything else, you really want to have your healthy fats. You want to make sure, because your body needs fat to burn fat. And if you're not having enough, it can really mess you up. So I wouldn't cut out the spoons. I wouldn't cut out the fat. I wouldn't cut out any of the blues. I would cut out either maybe a little less fruit, maybe. But the first thing I would start with is the yellows, and just a little bit at a time, and just see how you adjust. But yeah, you don't want to stuff yourself. If you're feeling uncomfortable, don't do that. All right. Anybody else? Anybody? All right. Jennifer Streetzel, any questions? I know that you have gotten some experience doing the 21-day fix before, so.
I don't have any questions. If you guys have any good recipes, I've got 2 little kids.
Okay.
So it's hard to try and get them to eat healthy, without
Yes.
the chicken nuggets and all of that. So if you guys have any good recipes that work for your kids or you've tried, that'd be great.
Awesome. I know that Amber, I know your kids, I know you tried a bunch of different stuff with your kids. So if you have any input on that, that would be helpful. And if you don't right now, then if you message me, I can add some stuff to the group.
I really don't know anything now. I might be able to message you later, but we've just
Okay.
tried like little things with the salmon and stuff. We've sprinkled like a little bit of brown sugar on it to make them like it, but
Okay.
and Brussels sprouts and different things. Like try the seasonings, and if they make it, then they're more likely to eat it, even if it's healthy. They have fun making it.
Okay, cool. And Jennifer, I do have a few things that I give to my son. He used to be the healthiest eater, and now he loves processed, nasty schoolroom nastiness. And so I'm always fighting with him, but the two things I do with him is I give him Shakeology almost every day, just half a scoop. And I also, he has a few things that are healthy that I know he'll eat. And then this is just my kid. I don't know how your kids are, but we just kind of lie to him and tell him if something looks different, it's steak, because he likes steak. So we got him to eat lentil soup the other day because my husband told him that it was another type of steak. So, I mean, I don't know. It's every kid's different, so you just kind of have to play around with stuff. But I will definitely post some more kid-friendly, kid-oriented menu items that I've tried, and I have a bunch of resources, so I can definitely put that in the group.
Okay, great. Thank you.
No problem. Okay, anybody else have any questions? Okay, I think that's it. So, like I said, I'll be adding everybody to the group later on. Well, actually, probably after this call, sometime by this evening, everybody should be all added. And if you have any questions, please, before you private message me, unless it's something personal in the group, because it's really helpful for people to see what questions other people are answering and asking, so that they might have the same question and just not post it. Or so anytime you have a question, post it in the group first, unless it's something you really just need to ask me. So thank you guys. Happy Super Bowl Sunday. Thank you for being on the call. And I recorded it, so if you guys ever need to go back and refer to anything, I will have the recording link up. All right. Happy Sunday. Take care, everybody. Bye. Thanks for being on.
Bye.
Bye-bye.